right now.
Oh shit!
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I said on the Zoom. The Audacity's
Oh,
not going yet. You're cool. You're cool.
okay. I
You're
forgot to
cool, big
open.
guy. You're good.
I forgot that Audacity was a thing.
Oh, okay. So you're well underprepared.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Make sure my mics are coming in where they're supposed to. Yes.
Check.
Yes.
Check.
Okay. Check. Check it out.
Check
What's
it
up?
out. Okay, it works. Oh Jesus.
Oh
I'm going on
God.
Audacity.
Oh, okay. I'll get there
Oh,
too.
chunky burp.
That's gross.
I know. I just had some chicken empanadas.
Ooh, empanadas.
Empanadas. Yeah, they're great, but I'm dying over here now. I could make your ass clap.
Okay. Mark. All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nothing Means Nothing.
Oh, yeah. Nothing means nothing, yeah.
I am your host, the head detective for the SBPD, Craig O'Malley. As always, this is my co-host and heterosexual life partner, Doug Funny.
Doug Funny.
And let me tell you guys, he is laughing all the way to the bank, this guy.
Oh, yeah, he is. I mean, yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, my goodness. It's
I
early.
Really, it is.
Oh, it's not, but it feels like it.
Well, once again, we were up until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Doing some quarantine drinking.
Mm-hmm.
As one does.
As one does. Yeah, I that's everyone's now alcoholics.
No, really. It's like
bad.
I'm either gonna come out as a better person or a raging alcoholic.
Raging alcoholic with gaining 15 pounds.
Yeah, and there's no in between.
No. I see it's like either people are taking this opportunity to better their bodies or treating it like a freaking like a dumpster.
Oh, dude.
Just shovel everything in there.
It's which I guess for a lot of people that's not that different than normal.
I guess you're right about that. It's true.
I've really been thinking about taking the opportunity to use this time for something productive. And the main thing that I've really been thinking about doing is getting really, really good at close-up sleight of hand magic.
That's like the coolest I've ever heard.
It's very cool. It's just that to me, there is something so sad and lonely and depressing about practicing close-up sleight of hand magic. So I have no desire to practice. I just want to be good at it. You just want to be
good at it.
Yeah.
I think everyone's always wanted to be good at magic, but no one wants to practice it.
No, because
it, there's no audience.
Like, dude, can you imagine sitting in front of your bathroom mirror, shuffling and fanning out the cards?
Yeah.
Pick a card, any card. And then sliding one out yourself from the other direction.
Oh, that one, good choice.
Showing it to the mirror, looking away while peeking. Oh, 4 of clubs. Okay.
Okay.
Shuffling again. Now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, your card is properly lost in this deck. Yeah, we'll shuffle. Go ahead, cut the cards for me. Short now, take a look for it. Nothing up my sleeves. And was this your fuck Ace of Hearts? Shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What did I get wrong? Fucking shit.
Oh my God.
And then you have to start all over again in your bathroom, looking yourself in the eyes, knowing not only are you doing close-up magic for yourself, you failing
suck at it.
doing close-up magic.
Yeah. Not only doing this for yourself, you suck at it.
You suck at it. And the only way to get better is to do it 1,000 times for yourself.
That's horrible.
I'm not doing it.
No, that sounds miserable. I don't blame you. That's something cool to be good at, but yeah, that's got to be torture to practice for.
You imagine David Blaine doing that thing where they write their card down on a piece of paper with their name, And
Yeah,
then
they
they give
fold
it
it up
to
or
him,
whatever.
and he lights it on fire and smashes it against his stomach, and then he lifts his like fishnet shirt up, and he's got the card written in ashes on his
Yeah,
abs.
yeah.
And you're like, did he practice that in the bathroom in front of the mirror? Lighting shit on fire and smacking himself with it.
I think it was proven that David Blaine is his, because it's on TV show or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly camera magic.
I know. He's such a weird dude.
I don't like him at all.
No, I don't like something about the heavy eye makeup and the lack of a personality.
But I think that's part of it, is like his weirdness, but I don't like it.
I mean, I like him way better than Chris Angel.
Was that Mind Freak guy?
Yeah.
Chris Angel, what does he look like?
He's got long hair. He looks like he could be like the lead singer of like Escape the Fate or something.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
hold on. I gotta look this up. Hold on.
Yeah, and he's pretty ripped.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. But he is like Vegas to the nth degree. He like lives and breathes
this stuff.
Yeah, it's. And he's so over the top, and he's got that lisp, you know.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember this guy.
The type of guy that would wear a bandana with a backwards hat over it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he looks way better with short hair.
Oh, does he have short hair now?
I don't know if it's now, but he definitely has a lot of different looks.
Huh.
And if it's the way, it's very suave. It's like a pushover or a comb over, not a pushover.
Who you calling a pushover there?
Yeah, who do you call him? Pushover there, doll.
Hey there, doll.
All right, Chris Angel 2020. Yeah, looks like he's got short hair.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Going with the every other white guy look with the hard part and the
it's not a hard part, but swoopy, yes.
Not a hard part.
Not a hard part.
Oh, soft and gentle Chris Angel. Okay.
Yeah, a little 5 o'clock shadow.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anything about that, but
yeah, me neither. I got 6-month-old shit.
You've got 310 to Yuma.
That's funny.
Holy shit! All right, so should we hear from our best friends?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay,
these are my favorite.
These are so good. So I've pulled a bunch today, but so I think let's do 2 now, and then maybe 2 to 3 at the end.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, if you could change what people say after someone sneezes, what would be the funniest thing for people to say?
My initial response, fuck you.
Yep, yeah, that was my initial response as well.
Fuck you.
Thank you.
Yeah. But you have to scream it. It's like no, like fuck you.
It's got to be genuine.
Oh yeah.
That's
what
great.
Would you say after someone sneezes? I want to pick one that's not fuck you.
Okay. I took the liberty of drafting something.
Oh my God. Okay.
So hear me out here, right? So somebody give me a fake sneeze and I'm going to hit you with it.
Achoo!
To democracy and literacy, with tender hearts and open minds, we salute those truths of character and spirit to which all men and women should rightfully aspire. For it is not the responsibility of the weak to pay continuously for their misfortune, but of the strong to hold and protect those of lesser circumstance, will, or constitution. It is love that will guide us, love that will embolden us, and love that will keep us together in the bleakest of times and to the darkest of truths. I will not let you fall. Let whatever deity you wish bless you upon this moment of consequence.
Achoo!
My other option was, fuck the queen and her inbred family.
Oh my God. I like that one.
But yes, the funny part being, right, somebody goes, achoo. To democracy and literacy with tender hearts.
Especially if you have one of those people that sneezes right after.
And you're like, we are no longer friends.
You just pick the first letter of each word and you say whatever that spells out.
God.
Well, I was gonna I mean, you took that to the extreme. I was gonna say like like chew a jellyfish.
Oh,
Like,
that's fun.
Like
I'm down with that.
something like that. Not a like a whole prayer for the guy.
Shepherds we shall be, for thee, my Lord, for thee.
Like, I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just look at you. Like, don't do it again.
Dude, you're going to be snorting black pepper just to hear me say that over and over.
Oh, man.
Okay, so let's see. All right. If you could bring back any canceled television series, what TV show would you choose to bring back?
I can only have one?
Yeah.
Man. Could it be redone? With like today's technology?
Yes.
I want that. All right.
Okay.
Because I don't want to just rewatch them because that's probably boring. I want them to remake the show.
Yeah. Like they're bringing it back, like new episodes, the whole bit.
Rocko's Modern Life.
That was my initial response too.
Really?
That's very funny. And I heard whispers that they were doing that.
I heard that too, but that was a long time ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I don't think that was. I thought it was supposed to be something for. It was like when Netflix came out, like with their streaming stuff, like in like 2007 or whatever. Yeah. Netflix has been around since like what, the 90s, I think. But it was never streaming stuff. It was like you order your. It was like Redbox, but like you order the DVDs ahead of time.
Oh my God, dude, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I remember. Oh God, I forgot her fucking code name. The girl from episode 1. She was I went to her parents' house, and she was the first person I ever knew who had. It was Netflix, right? That was the one where they would send you the DVD, right?
Yeah. You had to pick something. You pay for it. They send it to you like a week and a half later. Regular shipping,
right?
And then you have to send it back in the little envelope,
right? That like just had the disc in it.
I don't know if it was just the disc or if it came with the box.
I remember, if we're thinking of the same thing. So this girl's family, they had like, you would go online and you would pick like a whole list of movies. Just keep putting check marks on things you wanted to see. Yeah. So that you just paid, I think, like by the month, or maybe it was by the movie. I don't know.
I think it was subscription, and then they just send you one.
Right.
They send you one, and they get it back. They send you your next one.
Right. And I thought it was so cool. And I remember watching the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka, like as like a little date at her house, and it was a Netflix DVD. And then I remember she. I guess we haven't used her real name. So she and her family would burn the DVDs after they got them.
Oh my God, who is this?
Wait, not set them on fire. Like make copies.
Copy them.
Yeah. I know nobody's burned a CD in 15 years, but.
Oh my God, dude. Burning DVDs. I never burnt DVDs. I bought like copied ones. I have the Dark Knight and Max Payne burnt.
Yes. Oh my, Max Payne. What a movie.
Yeah.
Marky Mark.
Who is this? Use code for.
I forgot what name I gave her in the first episode.
Oh, it's not for. Oh, so I know who we're talking about.
Oh, Sally Jones. Sally Jones.
Oh, Sally Jones. Hey. Okay, yeah.
No, wow. You know who we're talking. Yeah. We're talking 06 probably.
Oh my God, yeah, that's before my time.
Yeah, you weren't alive back then.
Nope.
The truth comes out, everybody. George is actually 14.
Before my time in 06. The biggest fucking 14-year-old you ever seen.
That's the truth.
A 300-pound Puerto Rican 14-year-old with a full beard.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
It's not like I haven't seen it.
True.
So what are you bringing back?
I think Rocco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking Rocco because I think that show was so damn funny. The only thing that I want The same other voices.
Oh, fish sticks.
Why?
I'm nauseous.
Yeah, I'm nauseous.
Turn the page. Wash your hands.
I'm nauseous.
Oh God, what was he had like an Australian accent, right, Rocco?
Rocco, yeah, he was Australian.
Or like a
Because
shitty Australian accent,
well, yeah, because he's
a wallaby.
a wallaby, yeah.
But same animation style, or
Same style, just like updated, like not cell or like not
you don't want
how
it
it when
computer
it's like
generated or whatever. Or
no, I want it computer generated, like smooth. Like how is it like when it's handwritten or hand drawn? What's that
Mhm.
when they turn the pages and stuff? I
Oh
forgot. I
God,
forgot what it's called.
yeah.
But everything's handwritten frame by frame. Like
Mm-hmm.
when SpongeBob came out, it was still like that, and now it's like
Jeez.
yeah,
Right. You don't like. You can almost like see the frames when it's hand drawn.
right.
Right.
I don't want it to be like that. I want that to be the thing that they change is like updated, graphics or whatever the hell,
Mm-hmm.
and the voices have to be the same.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be down for that.
Spunky. I love that show.
Oh my God. Yeah, I might have to YouTube an episode or two of that later.
Yeah.
That's
What do
good
you bring
stuff.
back?
I'm glad I was able to find it. A TV show called The Finder.
Find her.
Yeah, so
I'm glad I was able to find it.
I don't know what it is. Do you remember you and I were talking the other day about USA Network television shows having a certain feel to them?
Yes.
So apparently originally aired. Oh no, okay, this was Fox. Okay, it wasn't USA Network.
Oh, Fox.
So I almost remember nothing about it.
Oh, but you want to bring it back?
But what happened was I was living in North Carolina with Nightingale in our first place when I watched this show, and it was on Netflix or whatever.
Hmm.
And it was almost like it had a kind of, you ever seen that show Burn Notice, another USA show?
No, but oh wait, no, I have. I've seen like 2 episodes of that.
It almost has that kind of feel. He's like a retired army guy living in, it might be Florida actually, or
Okay,
something.
yeah.
Um, Oh, and almost like that, he's kind of like a private eye, but he's like a
Hmm.
little quirky because I guess he got injured in the war or something,
Okay,
like
yeah.
a head injury. So he's like a little off. Michael Clark Duncan was in it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and he was, oh man, he was great. And there was only one season,
Hmm.
and season one ended on a crazy, not even a cliffhanger, but
Uh-huh.
just everything went to hell.
Oh.
Spoiler alert. So everything goes to shit, and you're like, oh my God, how are they all going to get out of this? Like the 3 or 4 main characters, they all have separate, really awful things happen to them.
Oh my God.
And that's how the series ends because it never got picked up for a second season.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
The main
I'm
character,
going right now to look.
yeah,
Oh, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember this because you.
he almost looks like Timothy Oliphant, the
Yeah.
main guy.
Hmm. Jeff Stoltz.
Yeah, and I remember liking the show a lot,
I
but
think I watched this with you back in the day.
I could have.
Back when you got me into Psych.
That is the greatest show of all time.
When I finished watching Psych on Netflix or whatever it was available on, it only had like the first couple of seasons, and you were like, "Oh, I started watching this show." And this was back in before you even moved to North Carolina or South Carolina. So it was
Oh,
like
geez.
2011 or 10 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And back when we were hanging out like every day, and I watched Psych, and then I would go over and we would watch The Finder on something I forget, and then we finished it, and then they never came out with another season.
It's such a bummer. So yeah,
Yeah,
I was even a
I
part of a
remember that.
Facebook group, and it doesn't exist anymore. I don't think. I just checked,
Oh,
called "Bring Back the Finder," where it was
okay.
fans like petitioning.
Yeah,
But yeah, so that's what I would bring back.
that's cool. I like that, like forgotten shows like that.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's such a bummer when things get canceled prematurely.
Yeah, that
Like
does suck.
it's one thing like Psych, where by the time it got to season 8, I was like, okay, like I love this show to death. I could go for more, but it's also run its course. Like it's time.
Right.
But if they had just cut it off in season 4, I would have been like, oh, what the fuck?
You're
The
like,
fuck,
no,
Tanya?
Tanya, what the fuck, Tanya? I you know what show I wish I could change?
uh,
Lost.
why does everybody have such a goddamn problem with Lost?
I do. I lost interest. I never finished it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different. I'm talking about how people have a problem with the ending of Lost, which I thought was completely appropriate and a fine ending.
I don't remember the ending. I know the ending. I don't remember it because I looked it up because I decided that I was not going to look at it
Listen,
anymore.
seasons 3 and 4, particularly of Lost, are atrocious.
Okay, yeah. I have because I looked over and I have the DVDs. Like I have the whole series. And I never watched it because I got through 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. And
Yeah.
there's like 5 and 6, I think. I don't know. I don't even know.
There's 6, yeah.
Yeah. Um yeah, I never watched 5. I never watched 6. Like I think
Yeah.
I watched it I watched the ending online or something. You know, like the last couple of episode recaps.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
was like, I'm good. It took a weird turn for me, big time.
Well,
It took a weird turn.
season 3 was, if you recall,
Mm.
was that year. I don't know if it was 06, 07, 08,
The
with
writers
the
changed?
writer's strike,
Yes.
where all of the network writers took off and a bunch of shows were like, we can either shut down production
Hmm.
or we can hire a bunch of, oh, what are they called? Like picket crossers or whatever, people who are
Okay.
willing to work
Right.
during a strike. And most of the times those people they weren't necessarily employed before the strike.
Right.
So they're kind of being a little bit opportunistic.
Hmm.
And that's where season 3, you just get a couple episodes and you're like, what the hell is going on here?
Right. And that's what got me. It was like I didn't happen a couple of times,
Yeah, it's
and
tough.
I'm like, I'm good, man. I'm good. Like this is not the show I fell in love with.
That hurt.
Mm. Yeah, so I stopped watching because it became difficult to watch. I never finished it. I loved it so much. I
The
was so into it.
first 2 seasons are
Dude,
incredible.
absolutely amazing. And I was like, oh my God, this is like the best show I've ever seen down the tubes.
Yeah, it takes a bunch
Takes
of
a turn.
fucking left-hand turn. It's bad.
Yeah, no. I wish I could change that show. Anyway, that had nothing to do with the question.
All right, so let's get on to our main topic for the day,
Okay.
or my main topic, before we move on to your main topic.
Or whatever. Like mine's not serious at all.
Oh, it's not?
Not at all.
You know what? Let's do mine first then,
Okay.
because I have a feeling mine's just going to be more serious, and we can lighten it up afterwards.
Okay, fair enough.
So let's talk about 3 memories each,
Hmm.
that still impact you today. So like not just an event that changed your life or a memory where you're like, wow, that was a pivotal moment for me, but something that to this day you think on and it gives you inspiration or any type of feeling or whatever. Like it still hits,
Yeah.
you know?
I definitely have a few.
Okay.
So I think my first one would be not chronologically speaking.
Mhm.
I think the first one would be we've been talking about music a lot,
Mhm.
and I because my trumpet's sitting right here, I always like look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, memories. So playing uh in the jazz band for the first time in high school.
Whoa.
um okay, so you know how the concert nights went, right? It was like all the bands of all the grades played.
Oh, that's
It
right.
was
Oh
it was so
God.
long.
Yeah, that took
Um
forever.
and I was into music, so I played um this is upper class, so I was in the upper class regular concert band. Then I was in the orchestra, or the symphonic orchestra,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because we had all the brass and we mixed, and that was That was phenomenal because we played the Pirates
That's
compilation.
cool.
It was so sick.
Oh, that is
Um,
such a great theme song
oh,
too.
it was. Oh, we put. Oh, okay. So in concert band, we played The Lion King. Uh,
Nice.
all their songs. It
That's
was like a 6-page thing.
I might
What?
have been there for that one.
Really?
I might have.
Who did you know that was playing that you?
Because well, not using names. I mean, we never dated, but just not using names.
Yeah.
A girl that I played in a band with, she sang with the jazz band a couple of
Oh, I
times.
know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Cool.
I would have gone to see her sing with the jazz band, but like you said, those concerts were 5.5 hours long.
Dude, brutal.
So go ahead,
Brutal.
go ahead.
Um,
Lion King.
Lion King, we played Les Miserables.
Nice.
We played Phantom. It was a Broadway and Disney kind of deal.
That's cool.
And then the symphonic, we played the Pirates and something else really cool. Very, very good. And then so we played those are back to back. So I had to play 2 fucking concerts back to back.
Oh my God.
And then came like the uh something like a chamber orchestra or something.
Right, right,
Right.
right.
And then it was the jazz band. So I played 3 concerts in one night. And
You like a certified member of Rush now.
yeah, I know. And that was most of the guys in the jazz band. We were all like, better
Right,
players. So we
right.
would play in the 3 and we're just like, oh my God, I'm so tired.
That's crazy.
Um, but playing the jazz band, uh, after doing all that already, and it was my first jazz band concert, and I had a solo. I had a solo in almost every song, but I had a special solo in a song called "Brass Machine," and that's when I started finding my range on the trumpet, and I got to blast this super triple high G, and no one was ever able to do that since the last time they played this song, and they didn't even. And that was when Mr. Shine was
Oh my
the remember
God.
him?
Yeah.
And that was like, and they didn't they whoever played the solo that I took couldn't wasn't able to play the high note. So no one has ever heard that note being played in the auditorium before. And
Whoa.
I was the first person to be able to do that. And I got the loudest ovation. I like it brought tears, like it's bringing tears to my eyes now because I just remember how it felt. It was
Whoa.
it was so cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. It was like the coolest, like after the song was finished, I got to finish on another high note, and people jumped out of their seats like cheering for me, and like I was Meshes, so he would like introduce like it was David Chang had a solo in the song.
That kid can play.
Yeah, he can fucking blow.
Yeah.
Dude, Claude Freed, he had a solo.
Oh shit, dude.
Another great. We had to stop. We had to stop.
Jeez.
And then CJ had a solo in the beginning of the song.
Nice.
Him, and then he came to me for the last one. Everyone was like, "Yeah!" I was like, "Oh my!" And I got to listen to it a couple of times because my dad recorded everything, and
No.
he got the crowd's reaction, and it was so freaking cool, dude. Like,
And like you nailed the note, just friggin'
oh,
stomped it.
it was fucking crystal clear, loud. Oh, it was like I couldn't ask for better.
Man.
Oh, it was so cool, dude. And so after hearing myself, uh, and the crowd reaction, and like we finished the concert. I go down, I say hi to people, and I have teachers from other schools, like parents, coming down. You have such a wonderful tone. You're amazing. I hope you never stop playing. I was like, wait,
Whoa.
what?
That's
And
so
then other
cool.
someone else's parent from the jazz band came down. I knew you were good, and they talked about you, but I had no idea what to expect, and I'm blown away. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like
Wow.
it was like finally I practiced all the practice that I had been putting in came to, and like it just here's like 10 minutes of it,
Right.
and it was like just squished into that one moment of
Man.
this, like me saying thank you to people. So that made me want to keep playing
Mm.
and get better and better, because they was just like, yeah, I knew that I could do stuff, that other people couldn't, but that I've always been kind of gifted in certain things like that.
Right.
And it was like, yeah, I can do stuff other people do, like don't do or can't do. So like whatever. But to be appreciated for it, and to be like, and for someone to be like, oh my God, you're exceptional in A, B, or C. That's really awesome. And I was like, oh, I guess it is pretty cool, huh? Like, it was like,
So
it was
cool.
normal to me, but it was like the coolest thing ever to see so many adults, not even just students and peers, like parents come up to me. So that made me want to keep playing, and just remember to like keep your head down low,
Yep.
uh, and just be humble about it, and just kill it. That's just like a moment. I was down in front of the stage, and everyone was coming up to me. Like, that's what I remember, and this is so long ago. Oh my God.
Yeah,
But
God,
that's like
that's so
11 years ago.
cool.
13 years ago, actually.
That's one hell of a moment.
Dude, it was so freaking awesome. And then we played another concert after that. And I did it again.
No shit.
Yeah, because and that concert was even better because they had the spring concert and the summer one, or whatever, it was winter concert.
Right, yeah, yep.
Yeah, there was two of them, and the last one was even better than the first one. We played even more difficult songs and stuff, and it was just fucking stellar, man. And it was just like, I'm so mad that I wasn't good at the trumpet until senior year. I wish I had a couple of years
Mm.
under my belt, but it was like the best year ever for that, and it was so good. But yeah, it's one hell of a memory.
That's one hell of a memory.
It's a powerful one. That was a really cool one for me.
Damn, son.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's good shit.
Yeah, man.
Very cool.
Thanks.
So for my first one, I'm kind of bending the rules a little bit. I'm taking an amalgamation of memories and kind of smashing them into one
Oh,
thing.
I think that's acceptable.
And it's basically going to be any time that I've competed or even trained in strongman.
Okay, yeah.
I've only ever done 3 competitions, so I talk about it like I've done dozens of these things, but it was only 3. But even so, that's whatever 36 weeks of training plus 3 competitions. So
year and a half of shit, man.
And just something that is so like near and dear to my heart and so much fun. And that is the sport for a couple of reasons that changed my outlook, or helped to really change my outlook on who I am as a person, and how I feel about myself. Like I used to fancy myself a bodybuilder, right? But I never looked like one. I never had the genetics to look like a bodybuilder. I just trained like one and really, really, really wanted to be one. And it wasn't until I started working as a trainer and met these people who are still my friends, like Samwise, right? Like he was one of 2 people who said, come on, man, there's a show in 12 weeks, just do it. And I was like, oh, but I've never trained for anything like that before. And he's like, dude, screw it. Like, come on, I'm doing it. Just jump in there.
Yeah.
And actually, side note, the whole reason that I ended up living in Hoboken with him is because we trained for that contest together.
Oh my God.
That like 4 weeks into training, he was like, hey man, like in about a month, we're going to be looking for a new roommate. And I know you're having a lot of trouble commuting 2 hours each way into the city every day. And I was like, no fucking way.
Wait, you live with Samwise?
Yeah, dude. In that Hoboken apartment. Sam lived there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did I meet him there?
Maybe not. He might not have been there the couple of nights that you came by.
What it was another Asian guy? Wasn't an Asian guy there?
Filipino.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, Asian.
Oh God, let's not get into that.
Well, I wasn't wrong.
It's South Pacific, but
okay. Hawaiian, right?
Oh Christ!
No, what was his name?
Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. I met him because I remember him sitting on the couch.
Yeah. Daniel, me, Samwise, and then depending on who else, there was a room that was like not connected to the rest of the apartment. It was a strange layout.
I don't remember. I didn't know that you lived with Samwise.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I basically spent, if I was there for 365 days, I spent 50 of them at Persephone's place. So
Oh yeah.
I moved in on May 1st. We went on our first date May 3rd. And then I think I stayed over for the first time May 6th and then like never left.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Sam was so excited to live with you, and you were never there.
Never did. That was the joke. Was I was paying $700 a month
For nothing.
to be able to use a bathroom in Jersey.
Yeah.
Um. So strongman, he gets me to compete, and right away, the fact that it was not about what your body looked like, but what it could do.
Mm-hmm.
That started to shift my whole perspective. And by the time we were done with that show, while I was up until that point in the best shape of my life going into that show, because I had to make a certain weight class that was very light.
Yeah.
So I looked great, but it was about what I could do.
Mm-hmm.
And that shifted my perspective. That was almost like, years before this company even existed, but that was where my kind of fit, kind of fat mindset
Mm-hmm.
kind of started to come in. We're like, oh, like I don't have to look like a model. I mean, I never will look like a model. Let's be fucking honest. But I don't have to look like one to have value or to feel athletic or fit or strong. Like I can feel all of these empowering things and I don't have to be 5% body fat.
Right.
And then that still obviously carries with me. But for me, the biggest thing was doing things that I never thought I would be able to do. Like I think lifting has that property in general.
Yeah.
Where every time you get under a bar or you go to pick something up that you don't think you can do and you do it, it is that moment of like, oh shit, I'm capable of more than I thought. But it's things like, for me, if there's one, it's probably pulling that truck. Like
that's cool as fuck.
Getting harnessed up to a friggin' budget rental truck. I forget, they put a bunch of tires in the back to make it even heavier. It was something, call it between 6 and I don't know, 8 or 9,000 pounds. I couldn't tell you, but
that's crazy.
Heavy. A big enough moving truck that there's no rear view mirror. Like the thing is.
Box truck.
Yeah, exactly. And to pull that friggin' thing with my own body.
Yeah.
Is like, holy shit. And so still, anytime I run into an obstacle, studying for something, a new thing at work, whatever it is, where I have that moment of like, fuck, like I'm never going to be able to do this. It's like, dude, give me a break.
You pull a fucking truck.
Like, if you put forth the effort and you refuse to take no for an answer, not to say that you can do anything you set your mind to. That's a bunch of bullshit.
That is a bunch of bullshit. But within reason, yes.
Within reason. And that's not to say, okay, fine, you run into an obstacle and you hit your wall. All right, you can pivot and find something that you can not only like skirt around or climb over, but you can smash through that fucker.
Right.
So yeah, I would say strongman as a whole.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I dig that. It's on my bucket list for strongman.
Dude, it's on my bucket list for you to do one and for me to compete with you in one.
Oh my god.
One last hurrah.
We'd never be in the same weight class ever.
No, but same comp.
Same day, yeah.
I don't know that I would want to do same weight class anyway. Like I'd want to watch. I'd want to be able to cheer for you. And
okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And god damn, we're not in the same, even if we were in the same weight class, we're not in the same weight class.
Dude, I think I'm twice your weight almost. Nah, not like maybe like 7, 8.
Dude, 1.6, 1.7 probably. Yeah, I would have to do a lot of work.
I would have to do a lot of work to get down.
Let's meet in the middle. Let's meet at 240.
Oh, I would love 240. I would look like a monster.
Yeah, you would.
240, yeah, I would. I just don't. I don't want to put the work to get there because it's unsustainable for me.
Yeah, no, and
can't do that.
No, it's not. It's not a fun lifestyle. It's not a sustainable lifestyle.
I think. I mean, I should lose weight. I mean, I really should. It's because I'm over 300 pounds, man. It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, I think realistically speaking, any human under 6'6", probably shouldn't be 300 pounds. But
no, I remember last time I was. Well, I mean, I was enhanced, but it was like I was like 260, 250, and just with the long hair,
Yeah,
the
dude.
beard.
Yep.
I'm walking around in my my sleeveless shirts all the time.
That fucking tap out
Yep, red and
shirt.
black stupid thing.
Yes.
Man, oh
And
my
nobody could
god.
say shit about you wearing tap out because you're a fucking monster.
Yeah, exactly. I
Oh my
was
god.
massive.
Ridiculous looking.
I was massive. And I had a tan all the time because it was in summertime. I had
Oh
no
my
sleeves.
god.
Oh my
I haven't had a
god,
tan
dude.
ever of the time. I've never been tan.
I've never been tan. Red only.
Not even once.
Not tan, not even
Not
once.
even once.
But yeah, that was a crazy time for me. That was crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Uh yeah, and then I had the same kind of revelation about, oh, I don't have to look like this all the time. I
Right.
like why you don't have to do that.
It doesn't give you your value. Like
No, not at
you
all.
are not what your body looks like.
Right. But sometimes it helps to see your value. If you see you got nice cuts, you got some veins popping out, you got abs showing, people look at you a second time and, oh hey, you
Mm,
know,
yeah.
it helps
No,
you realize and keep your value. Like, oh yeah, people like me, but that's not really what matters if people like you. You know what
no,
I mean?
you don't want to try and form close relationships with people that value you for your looks.
Because yeah, exactly. Because I have dark skin, long hair, and big muscles. Like that means nothing. You know, that's just like, oh, I want to look like him.
Right.
Maybe some people don't.
But yeah, no.
No,
No.
but but yeah, that was I had the same kind of thing with lifting. You know, I fancy myself a bodybuilder.
Mhm.
Um, um, I think if I put like another half a decade into it, I think I might have been able to compete.
No, you definitely could have, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
But I lost interest in it because life.
Mhm. Right.
um, um, and it was just too much. Like I got, you know, I had my 3 jobs, and after that, I'm like, I literally have no time. I wake up at 6 in the morning. I get home at midnight. Like
Yeah.
I gotta go to sleep. But yeah, it was a tough thing to watch myself kind of decline slowly. You know, that sucks.
Right.
As
That's
I was
tough.
because I was also like 189 pounds, shredded.
That's not sustainable.
No, not at all. That was dangerous. I definitely did like permanent damage to my organs and stuff. You know, zero carb days. You know, um, and then I went all the way up to 260. Uh, and a complete 180 transformation. And then I went down to like 230, and then up to 300. And I've been hovering around between 270 and 300, 305. Actually, I've been 315. Like this last year, I was 315.
Jesus Christ.
Um, but I'm sitting around like 305, 306 right now. Um, and I feel comfortable, but you know, if I'm on my feet for a long time, it starts to hurt. My knees hurt. Like, I'm just heavy, man. I'm heavy.
My back hurts. My back hurts.
Yeah, yeah. But like when you said before, it was like what your body can do, and as opposed to what it looks like.
Right.
Hell yeah, I'm the embodiment of that. I don't look like some crazy power lifter, but I can lift some heavy weights.
Yes, you do.
Oh, do I?
Yes, you do. Yes, you fucking do.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
All
dude.
right, never mind then.
Yeah, no.
I've always had like a skewed vision of myself.
That's anybody who really, really gets into fitness probably does, unless they were like a
Yes.
serious athlete. But other than that,
Right. That's so funny. So I'm regular size to me. I'm bigger than most people, but I'm regular size to me.
you're
But
not
then
regular in any way.
personality wise, like I'm there, but like physically, I don't know. Anyway, oh my god, I went off.
You did. You went
Oops.
in.
Yeah, I did. My bad.
You went hard in the
Um,
motherfucking
I
paint.
yeah, I piggybacked off of your answer. All right, so my second answer is going to be when I got my black belt.
Oh,
That was
nice.
that was a day, man. That was a day. I think I was like 19, 18.
Okay.
And I had been training for 6 years. So I started when I was 12, and we started as a family, me and my brother, my sister, my dad.
Mm.
We excelled quickly because as a family, we kind of kept each other motivated,
Mm.
and we would practice at home. We take more than one class, like different kind of classes per week, and we got in good shape. I was really flexible. I knew all my forms, and hand-to-hand combat became kind of a thing, like defense, self-defense, and doing all these techniques. It was just so interesting to me because I'd never uh, thought of doing that until our parents were just like, "You're doing this," and we are like, "Okay,"
Yeah. That's
and
funny.
we ended up loving it, and we built a really good relationship with all of our masters and our teachers.
Mm.
Still to this day, still talk to them, um, and it was just so much fun. And so the black belt test, I did a lot of board breaking, a lot of forms, a lot of one-step sparring kind of stuff, like self-defense, and then we did actual sparring at the end. And I went around the room, get to fight, everybody, and then I ended up with the biggest guy. Who was like 6'4", 6'6", 350 pounds. At the time, I'm 18, and I was light. I was less than 200 pounds at the time. Uh, so I had a brawl with this guy,
Oh my
and
god.
it's supposed to be like light to medium contact, and you get hype, and it's not it's no longer that. You start with little taps here and there, punch a little bit, you get punched. All right, then medium, and I was like, all right, that hurt, and you get hype,
No. Fuck.
and you're like, all right, that hurt, let me hit him back hard.
Oh shit.
So I did,
Oh.
and then he saw it, he hit me back hard, and I was okay, I got hurt. But the Sishak, oh no, Kalio means stop.
Mm.
Everyone, while we were fighting, and everyone else was supposed to be fighting around us, it ended up being that everyone else stopped, cleared out the room, and gave us the whole room, and we didn't.
Oh my
Neither of us
god.
realized what was happening. And they just gave us the whole room, watching us like land these crushing blows. Like I thought I was gonna break a rib. He back kicked me so hard. Um, I punched him one time in his solar plexus, and
Oh.
he did that noise like like when he went like
Oh.
yeah, and I was like, oh, I'm like, you all right? That's when he back kicked me. I side.
Nice.
I was like, oh shit. So
Jesus.
Calio, stop. And he was like, let's wrap George's wrists. He's like, what? So he can punch harder? No. So we put on gear.
Okay. You weren't wearing gear before this?
It started as light to medium contact.
Good
You don't
Christ.
wear
Okay.
gear for that.
Okay.
But then we put on full Spartan, full contact gear, headgear, mouth guard, chest protector, forearm protector
Mm.
pads, the top of the hand. Same thing for the shins and the feet. And we just went to town. It was the coolest thing ever. It lasted like 15, 20 minutes, and for him and I, that was like the highlight of our entire training together. We finally got to like show off, like the two biggest people in the entire school. And my mom was like mortified.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
everyone,
Yeah.
we got like a big standing ovation, cheers for like the fight, and the master was just like, very, very, very good job, and I was like, yeah. um, and that was fun. We hugged it out at the end. That was really cool. So right after then, I had to. I did one other thing. I wrote an essay and I had to read it.
Mm.
About what it means to become a black belt, and you have to understand that you can't just go out in the streets using your skills and beat people up. It's not about that.
Right.
So we did that, and as me, my brother, my sister, and my dad all got our black belts,
That's so cool.
and it was the first time that happened as a family in the school.
No way.
So we got our picture on the wall. I mean, I can find the picture somewhere. It's on Facebook, I think.
That's cool.
And all four of us got our black belts on the same day, and it was the freaking coolest thing ever.
That's awesome.
And yeah, and that day was just like so special because I was like, holy crap, I'm a black belt on something.
Yeah.
Like holy crap, so cool.
Like that's for real.
Yeah. And again, it was like one of those, all right, keep your head down. You don't got to fucking tell everybody.
Right.
Not a lot of people know that. It's even at the time, like even when my most confident and boastful self, walking around at 220 pounds solid, you're a little dickhead and you think you know everything. But even then, I didn't really tell many people, just because you're not supposed to. And that kind of was another reminder. Kind of just be humble. Just know that you can hold your own and be confident, but you don't have to go boasting about anything. And that was like that was a really cool moment in my
That's
life.
so cool.
It was awesome. But yeah, so that's one of my second ones, or one of my answers.
One of my second ones.
One of my second ones.
Oh man, that's cool.
Was cool.
Okay, so my second one is it's about my grandfather.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I told this story at his funeral. He was an amazing dude. He and my grandmother both moved to America from Norway in the late 50s or early 60s or something. Not together. They met here in Brooklyn, in like the Norwegian part of Brooklyn or something.
Who knew?
Yeah, right. Who knew there's a Norwegian part of Brooklyn? Walking on Houston Hard today.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right on. And he was just like kind of a stoic dude, but at the same time, like fun-loving and silly and fun. But he's
so silly.
So silly.
I love that guy.
And he's so fucking silly.
Yeah, so silly.
And he had the most quiet masculinity that I've ever seen. I think that he was pretty unassuming. Like he might have been 6 foot, but he had these kind of like narrow shoulders that kind of sloped downwards, and like, he would wear his like his Levi's, and like he had like these kind of like skinny legs, and the ass would be kind of baggy. Like he didn't even really fill out the clothing. But then he was like one of the physically strongest people that I've ever met. Like when I was 18 or 19, I don't know, this man was in his 60s, like mid 60s. He grabs me in a bear hug, like around my arms, so I'm kind of trapped. And he goes, "Go ahead, get out." Couldn't. 18, 19-year-old me, prime of my youth, lifting for years, couldn't do it. Strong as an ox, vice grip, hands, just badass dude. Yeah. So to me, this story is the embodiment of his quiet, secure, just like beautiful masculinity and love in equal parts. Mm-hmm. So we were they had a house in Vermont as well as in upstate New York where we grew up. And so we were at the Vermont house, and it's a great house, like dirt roads, no street lights. It's like wonderful. You're in the middle of nowhere. And so we were in the driveway, which was really just a bunch of gravel, making a fire. And, it's like fire gets started, kind of a small fire. My grandfather's running over. He's pouring gasoline on it and shit. He's just a lunatic. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like 10 or 11 at the time. And so we decided to make s'mores. I don't know how the gasoline fumes went with the marshmallows, but whatever. So we're all making s'mores out there, me and him and my grandmother and my sister and my parents, whatever. We're all there. And so I'm doing my thing, making these s'mores. And my sister, so if I was 10 or 11, she was, I don't know, 8 or 9 or something. And she just can't figure out how to get this operation together. These marshmallows keep catching fire. They're dribbling into the fire off the stick. She just can't figure it out. And so my grandfather sees this and he's kind of chuckling. And so he goes over, graham cracker, chocolate, marshmallow, graham cracker, takes it in his hand, sans stick, and just puts his hand in the fire. Like, not near. In. And I look at him, and my eyes are like huge. And I'm like, best of all, doesn't that hurt? And he's holding the s'more. He turns and he looks up at me and he makes eye contact and he looks right into my eyes and he goes, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
And it was one of the coolest moments ever for me, because to me, like, that said it all. Like,
Yeah.
his little girl needed help and he was not going to spare any sacrifice to make sure that she was taken care of. And it was such a quiet act of love. There was
Mhm.
no, like you said, there was no boasting, no
Mhm.
showboating. You didn't make a big deal of it. I don't know that anybody else noticed that happen.
Right. It wasn't about that
And
either.
it wasn't about that. It wasn't about, let me show you how tough I am.
Mhm.
It was, I see a problem. It needs solving for somebody that I love very much. And I'm going to take
I'm
care of
just
it.
gonna do it. Yeah.
And that, to me, like, I carry that every day,
Mhm.
that taking care of the people that you love, showing them that you love them, and doing so quietly.
Mhm.
Like, uh, kind of, what is it? Like, walk softly and carry a big stick. Is that the
Yeah,
Teddy
I mean,
Roosevelt?
it makes sense. So let's go with it.
Sure. So something like that. And just, I really feel like that's the kind of man that I want to be and that I strive to be literally every day. Like,
Yeah,
um, very cool to me.
that's very cool. Something so little to like teach you a life lesson or like
Yes.
mold you as a person.
Yeah, so much in that one moment.
And like, imagine if you had never seen that.
Right. I might literally be a different person.
Exactly.
I might think that the tough guy machismo
Is the way to be.
is the only way to be a
Hmm.
man.
Right. Yeah.
Ah,
So yeah, that's a really cool moment.
yeah.
That's really cool.
All right. What's
Um,
number 3 for you?
it, I have two, but I'm gonna pick one that taught me a lesson of again being uh be humble.
Uh-huh.
um I guess all these things have brought me back to earth. This one quite literally. I fell on my bicycle.
Oh God.
This is a long time ago. This is before I even owned a motorcycle or anything like
A long, long time ago.
that. Real quick, I'm on my way to my friend's house. It's like a freaking Saturday morning in summertime. I got a t-shirt, like it's like a little t-shirt, basketball
A
shorts.
little like a little belly shirt on.
Yeah, like my belly, my midriff showing.
A little New York Giants jersey that's
Yeah.
just just below the sternum.
It was a Texas Hold'em t-shirt,
Uh-huh.
and I mean little, like the sleeves were like to here.
Oh God.
It was, I had short basketball shorts
Mm.
and flip-flops.
Okay.
And I go on my bicycle. I'm going to my friend's house. They're going to Italy in like an hour.
Okay.
And I wanted to go say goodbye. I wanted to
Mm.
surprise them. Hey guys, just wanted to wish you a nice trip. And I was going to go for a bike ride after that.
Mm.
So with my flip flops,
Mm.
shorts, and t-shirt, I go flying down the hill. All right. I know I can get to their house in about 6 minutes. It took me about half an hour that day because I ate shit. I ate shit on the sidewalk.
Oh.
So I'm flying down this hill 30 miles an hour. I get to the bottom and I make a right down towards, it's all downhill after that as well. You can fly because it's all downhill halfway and the rest of it is uphill slightly
Right.
for the rest of the drive or ride. So I'm enjoying it. It's hot, sticky. I love the wind in my face. I got no gear on, no helmet, no nothing.
Oh.
Not even sunglasses.
God damn it.
Going down the second hill. Clink! The chain locks up. I'm standing and pedaling now, going as fast as
Oh.
I possibly can. Clunk! The chain locks up. I go flying over the handlebars. The bike just starts turning. It starts turning. I start turning. I hit the ground. Go dunk. roll, slide, slide. I end up on the sidewalk. My bike is in the street. My flip flops have flown off my feet, and they're in the middle of the road. I don't know where I am at this moment. I'm across the street from a church. I'm between a church and a an A&P at the time, and
R.I.P.
I'm R.I.P. A&P. And I'm laying down on the sidewalk, and I just sprawled out, catching my breath, trying to assess the damage that has just been sustained.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so I know I'm bleeding a lot. So I'm just like, okay. So this guy stops, and he's like, hey, do you need help? You want me to call an ambulance? No, it's too expensive. No. What you can do is get my flip-flop, please.
Oh, my God.
He gets my flip-flops. He brings them to me. Are you okay, man? You're all beat up. I'm like, I just need a couple of minutes. I'm good. I roll over into the grass. I'm like, I'm allergic to grass. So
oh my God.
This is a bad experience.
Oh my God, top to bottom.
Oh, dude, horrible. And the grass blades are prickly, and they're digging into my freshly opened wounds. So it ends up being that I landed on the small of my back after doing a freaking somersault. I had a big, I don't know what you call it, contusion. It was really raised.
Oh God.
And it was like sheared. Take the first 2 layers of skin. My every joint, my elbow. Do you see these scars?
Oh, you see these scars?
You see these scars? That's all from that day, 15 years ago. I mean, I've fallen since on a bike, but these are still the dark marks from falling that day. Okay, so all my joints are messed up. My palms, my knuckles, my toes, because flip-flops, right? The tops of my toes. I saw bone. Could not recover from that. I still can't grow hair on my feet, which I'm happy about. On my knuckles, still can't grow hair. That was horrendous. I still have scars from that. My shirt was torn up from the back, and the sleeves. My basketball shorts were like down by my knees now. My flip flops were chewed up. I was like, oh my God. I get on my bike. It's destroyed. So I wheel it back all the way, still going to the house. I'm barely halfway there. I get to the house, and I knock on the door. Guys, I fell. Oh my God. I felt horrible, but I wasn't going to walk up the hill back home.
Right.
So I continued on, and they wrapped me up in like gauze and stuff. And I felt like an asshole because they were still packing to leave their fucking trip.
Right.
Christ. So
wow.
They packed me up and drove me home. I left my bike there for like 3 years. I was too scared to ride it. But I ended up going home, and I got one of my cuts. I think it was on my back or on my knee, got infected, and I ended up with like 105 fever for a couple of hours. I took ice bath. That was my first ice bath.
Jesus.
Yeah, I ended up. My body was getting ready to cook its own organs inside. Yeah, my body was becoming an oven. That was my first ice bath, and I just remembered, oh my God, you hear all about all day long. If you're going on a bike ride, put a helmet on, get some long pants. I was an idiot. I walked outside ready to go take out the garbage, and I went on a bike ride on 30 miles an hour on asphalt, and I paid the price.
It's craziness.
Yeah. So don't be an ass. If you're gonna do something that's dangerous, don't be an ass and put yourself in danger unnecessarily.
Right.
So I guess that kind of carries over into other things. Now I've graduated to motorcycles and such, and it's a lot more dangerous.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing a lot more than 30.
Yeah, exactly. So don't be an ass. Put your gear on, put your helmets on, put your damn gloves on. It takes 45 seconds. That'll save you a fucking 4 weeks of recovery.
Oof.
So yeah, just don't be an ass. Basically. That was brutal. I'll never forget that.
You were jacked up. Oof.
Oh God, I was jacked up. But yeah, that was like the last experience, or my last experience that changed my life. Which
probably for the better, especially the speed demon daredevil that you are, to have an experience like that. You had an accident on the, maybe the mildest form of transportation that you could have.
Absolutely.
So that's mixed
I've
blessing
fallen on
there.
my bike too. Oh, absolutely. I've fallen on my bike and my little mini bike, my brother's bike. I fall a lot because it's just fun to go fast and do stupid shit. But yeah, you end up paying the price, and if you're gonna be stupid, you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's better to have a crash at 30 when you're young over a crash at 90 when you're a little older with a family and now you die.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So
Just because you felt invincible because nothing like that ever happened to you before.
exactly, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. I'm glad it happened, and I know that I'm not invincible. That shit hurts. Yeah. But yeah. So that fucked my shit up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right.
Number 3 for you. Oh, is this heavy or something?
It's no. I tend to cry when I tell this story.
Oh, what story is this?
It isn't surprising. Absolutely nobody.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I got it. I'm already there.
um, involves a girl.
No.
Yeah. I would be remiss if I let the people down by having 3 impactful memories and they didn't involve romantic relationships in any way.
Yeah, I would be upset at you.
Everybody
But
at home would be pulling their hair out like, well, who is this?
right.
I don't tune in for this shit. I tune in to hear about his heartbreak and his love life,
Heartbreak.
obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
But this one's a little different. So it does involve
Is it?
I think you know the story, but
Of course I know the story.
of course you know the story. You know all my stories.
Yeah.
So it involves Persephone, which I
Mm-hmm.
feel like her name has to come up once an episode. It's actually in the contract. It does have to.
Well, it already did too.
It did. Okay. So this is just bonus then. This is me.
Don't lie.
But it's not what you might think it's about. It was definitely life-changing, but not necessarily because of any kind of romantic relationship, or maybe that is the backbone of it, but not entirely. So when I moved out of the house at 23,
Mm-hmm.
Moved out right into a bunch of money problems in a state that is very cheap to live in. So I was barely able to scrape by with a part-time job in retail while going to school. And, I was getting checks for, $100 every, couple of months from like my parents or stuff, or they would send food or something. And that was like literally keeping me afloat while I was living with Nightingale. And then after we broke up, moved back home to New York, then moved into Hoboken, right into a bunch more money problems, except this time in Hoboken, New Jersey, working in Manhattan, making my first year as a personal trainer. I made gross like $19,000 or something in New York City.
Oh, that covers the groceries.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I was struggling.
Yeah.
So that was for all of, I would say 15 and 16, I struggled hard, like real hard, like skipping meals, like at every month at work, we would have a monthly personal training department meeting, and they would always have it catered. Mm-hmm. And a couple of times I took like definitely more food than I was allowed. And my manager was like, dude, like, what the hell? And I would have to be like, oh, sorry. And like play it off like I was an asshole. But really, it's like, no, this might be the only time I eat today. So yeah, I'm going to take extra. Ugh. So I start dating Persephone, like we talked about, May 3rd, 2016. Not that I remember that.
Oh, jeez. I don't. All right.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So whatever. So like I said, 15 and 16 were the roughest. 17, 18, and 19 were still rough, but 15 and 16 were the roughest.
It all sucked, but this is the worst of the worst.
It all sucked. I didn't even really start to become solvent until this year, and then Rona Boy hit.
Yeah. At least you're not out of work.
No, thank God.
Fuck you.
No, I'm okay, everybody. I'm doing all right. But so 16, totally rough. And so Persephone and I had gone to see my family upstate for for the weekend or something. And we were on the way back, and we decided to come back on a Monday morning. I must not have had very early morning clients. So we caught like a 6 a.m. train in our hometown to get back to the city at like 8 or 8:30 or whatever. So we're on our way back in the morning, and Persephone notices that I'm off. I'm kind of upset and stuff. And she's like, what's going on? And I kind of like hesitate to tell her. And at this point, the relationship's still kind of new. And so it gets to the point where by the time we're pulling into Grand Central, like I've got some tears coming down my face as I'm telling her, like, listen, like there are days I don't eat, and today, after taking this train ride and like doing some stuff this weekend, like whatever, rent is due in a week. Like, I think I'm going to have to skip food today. And it's just really stressing me out. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to eat today. And it was hitting me hard. And so see, it almost got me.
There it comes.
So
I like this story. This is a nice one.
It's a nice story. So so we leave the train. So she takes my hand and she takes my hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like she's locked in there. And we walk down the street and she's like, it's going to be okay. And I'm like, yeah, no, I know. I don't know how it's going to be okay. And she's, she like looks me in the eye and she's like, no, like, I've got you. Like, you're going to be okay. And I'm like, okay. And then, so we're on our way back to her place. Like, she was like, go drop your stuff off at my apartment and take a breather for a half hour before you have to go see your clients.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, but first, and she just, with my hand, just steers me right into this place I'd never even looked twice at before. Some big, huge, like buffet style, like pay by weight kind of like to-go place. And so she walks in, she grabs the biggest to-go container that they have, and she puts it in my hands and she goes, okay, go ahead. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, fill it up. I'm like, I've got it. Like, there's no way you're not eating today. And so literally, and my pride and my insecurity and also not wanting to impose on somebody, I'm like, I'm like walking over and I'm like, okay. And I put like a breakfast sausage in there. And I'm like, okay, that's good. And she's like, come on. And like, I put 2 and I'm like, okay. So she's like, so she takes it out of my hands and just starts walking to every single station, dude. I'm not even kidding. Fuck.
Oh, the power of food.
No, dude. Fuck you.
I know. I feel that way too when I get to a buffet.
Oh, just if you wouldn't mind probably turning around, bending over, and fucking yourself. That'd be awesome. So she goes thing by thing and she points out and she goes, okay, do you like this? Do you want this? Almost like I was a child.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and I'm so hesitant. I'm like, I don't want to take your money. Like,
yeah.
And just thing by thing. And I even, like, I was kind of being difficult. I would be like, I kind of, and if she saw in my face that it was something I was into, she just like
put it on,
loaded it up.
Yeah.
And then, dude, I don't know. That thing was like, it must have been $30. Like that thing.
For the whole tray?
It was heavy and just full of bacon and eggs and hash browns and like, every grits, everything that they had in that fucking place. And, we get back to her place. She kind of drops me off. She's like, again, like, I love you. I've got you, kisses me goodbye. And I just sat in her bedroom and I just cried. And I was like, that, to me, that gesture of showing somebody who is in a really, really, really tough spot that they're not alone and that she had the means to be able to help me where it wouldn't be a detriment, to her, or it wouldn't, negatively impact her. And I don't know, the way that she like literally and figuratively like just held me up. I've never had somebody show me something like that,
Mm-hmm.
like to that level. And it wasn't about the money, and it wasn't about the fucking food. It
News to
was,
me.
oh my God. And granted, don't get me wrong, shit was delicious. I loved
Yeah.
that food. But that was a huge moment for me in what it means to be there for somebody, what it means to be in a relationship, and what it means to really love and care about somebody. That sometimes you got to put somebody else on your back, and it makes me strive to want to do that for people, and not just in a romantic sense. That like,
Yeah, yeah.
I take that with me every day. Like the people that I care about, I want to do such with my life that I can do things like that for other people.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, like on a scale from, small like that to something huge. I want to take care of people. And so
Sure.
literally I've told that story probably 10 times, and every single time I get teary-eyed like that.
Well, that's a really beautiful story, honestly. And it's like something small. Just because it's small to you doesn't mean it's small to somebody else. And remember how I said, uh, no matter what, be nice to people because you never know.
Right.
That's a perfect example of that.
Right.
It's like, yeah, I'll pay $30. That ain't shit to me.
Right.
But motherfucker, that's like $100,000 to this guy right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if it's $30 or if it's $100. It doesn't matter. Give if you can.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
because you never
You
know.
never know.
And she obviously knew at that point because it's a little different. But
Right.
that small little thing. Hey, let's go get you some food.
Mm-hmm.
That's like ain't no thing. I gotta go, but you can sit here and eat, and you sit there sobbing because you didn't know that you were gonna get any kind of sustenance that day besides the tap water.
Right. Right. And just that, the relief and the love, and crazy.
Yeah, and like the weight that has been lifted off, at least for that day.
At least for that day. Right.
Yeah. It was obviously beating you up because yeah, taking train rides and going to do stuff. You're already short on money and you're giving it up.
Right. Right.
So chances are you were probably gonna have to go without for a couple of days that week. And she was just like, yeah, no, don't worry about that. I gotta go to work where you can eat. Like,
Yeah.
well, you just saved me. You have no idea.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
And I think that moment again, it not only does it still impact me, obviously, but I think it really did help to change the course of my entire life. And I wouldn't be where I am today, and I wouldn't be the person that I am today if not for that woman. So I will
I agree
be
with that.
forever grateful for her and the person that she is. So
I agree with that.
okay, geez Louise.
I talk about busting ass on my bike, and you're over here making people cry and shit.
Yeah, well, that's our relationship incarnate, I think.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, so you said you had kind of a silly question.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, I say let's take a break because I might pee my pants.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what? Actually, this will be fun. I'm going to take a break. I'm not pausing shit. You do what you got to do, big guy.
Well, okay, I'll start.
You're solo
All
for the
right,
next
I'll start.
30 seconds to 1 minute.
Go have a pee-pee, huh?
So give the people what they want.
Oh, Jesus, I ain't stripping.
Tim Tam the Cat Man, he's back.
That's great. All right, so I pulled this off of a website, conversationstarterworld.com. Number 51 on the list. It goes, if you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done? I just picked it a couple of minutes ago. I haven't really given much thought, but I would assume that people would have thought that either I was speeding really badly, or I got into a fight with someone, Probably something, something like that, something violent, or I'm just running amok in the town causing trouble. Um, I want to guess Craig's before he comes back. Um, I want to say that his family thought that, oh, maybe the same thing. Maybe he got into a fight with someone. I'm gonna I'm gonna see. I want to see what he says, but I'm very interested to find out what it is. So mine I think was either something for on the road or in a bar or something like that. So let's see. He should be on his way back because I don't know really who pees for that long. But yeah, conversationstarterworld.com, our best friends. I think they have the best selection of questions, funny, serious, any kind of thing. Oh, you're back?
I'm back. I'm back.
I was giving conversationstarterworld.com a shout out
Hell yeah.
because that's what we've been doing in like in anyone's free time. Like I'll come home and my sister or my brother, they're like reading questions and stuff.
You're fucking kidding me.
Not from this, but like they're like reading silly questions and answering them, and like
Right.
doing how do you call it, trivia questions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun. So I was just saying, like, yeah, jump on that site and just play with your friends because it's so much fun.
It's so much fun.
Yeah,
it's so good. Okay, so
all
what
right.
were you? What was your question?
All right. So my question was, let me pull it up again because I went scrolling.
I'm so surprised.
If you were,
what's gonna happen during that time that I was away?
Nothing crazy. If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done?
Oh fuck. Oh Jesus.
So mine was something on the road, speeding to excess or being stupid like that.
Yes.
Or getting to a fight.
Yep. Okay. So no explanation. My family just knows I've been arrested.
Yeah.
Probably kidnapping.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Kidnapping. And they caught you? You're a terrible kidnapper.
I'm really bad at it. I try, and yet I just can't get it down.
And you still stay out of jail somehow. Try.
That's how bad I am.
He took me by the hand, put me in the front seat of his car, didn't even put a seatbelt on me, and then started to drive away at 5 miles an hour, trying to make small talk. All I did was jump out.
I got into his car. I said, "Where do you want to go?"
Yeah. Home, mother.
Oh, okay. And then he dropped me off.
Yeah, then he took me home. Oh my God.
I mean, a fight is probably a pretty reasonable answer. I would love it if it was like a bank or a jewel heist, but I don't think they would actually think that. I would love it if they thought that.
That's okay. If you wanted to be arrested for something, that's what I would have said.
Jewel heist.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I said fight for you.
Yeah, no, fight makes the most sense, I think. But yeah. I've always had this dream. I swear to God, for 15 years. I swear to God, ever since I saw Reservoir Dogs.
Didn't we talk about this?
Probably. When people in my life find it out, they're like, "You're out of your fucking mind," and I'm like, "You're just finding this out."
Yeah.
We should have talked about this much sooner.
Much sooner.
I want to plan a heist so badly. Like all the way up until the day of the heist. I don't want to perform the heist.
But you want every single detail.
Every detail. I want the people involved. I want getaway drivers. I want lookout guys. I want how we're getting in. I want how we're getting away. I want what we're doing with the goods after we get them.
Mm-hmm.
Every aspect planned to a T. And I want to plan it in like in shady diners at like 1 o'clock in the morning over omelets and coffee. You know what I mean? Diagrams on the table. This is the vent system. This is how the vault works. I want to do it all. I want to be in Ocean's 11, basically.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is George Ortiz, will you be my George Clooney?
It would be not only an honor but a pleasure.
I found my Clooney.
Oh, I wish I looked like Clooney. Even current Clooney.
I don't care. I'm
Salt,
20 years
pepper,
from now,
hair.
Clooney. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Yo, Clooney is a freaking man.
Give me all that Clooney.
All of it.
Oh my God. That's funny. So yeah, speaking of conversationstartersworld.com.
Is it a couple more?
Funny you should mention that. Absolutely.
Funny I should.
That's funny that you should say that. Yeah, we're right rolling on time for a couple
Oh yeah.
of these guys. So okay. Yeah, I've got the two.
Okay.
What cartoon world do you wish you could live in for a week? Pause. On 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that was easy.
That was easy.
Yeah, that is the easiest question I've probably ever answered.
And we did not discuss this beforehand.
We never do.
No, I know.
But I never know any of the questions.
That's how confident I was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As soon as I read the question.
Well, I thought you were saying pause because there was something else to the question.
Oh no. Just that I knew our answers were going to be.
Oh yeah, hell yeah,
exactly the same.
Dragon Ball Z would be like I have dreams about that.
Dude, it would be the coolest thing in the world.
Oh my God,
Sign me up.
Oh, I would in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so cool. But yeah, all right.
Yes, I want to shoot laser beams out of my hands. That's
duh.
Obviously. And I want to be able to go blonde at a moment's notice.
Yeah, by screaming. Get mad. Get mad and you get blonde. And powerful. I want that blue stuff to be like I don't know, like fizzling, I guess, around me.
Oh, the weird like lightning, like static electricity shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's literally on fire and there's electricity around.
So cool.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Anime is fucking crazy.
I want to be able to yeah, and then rocks start coming out of the ground and stuff.
Oh, dude, come on.
That'd be the coolest thing in the world.
It grabs the 13-year-old me by the throat and says, "This is fucking cool, isn't it?" And 13-year-old me goes, "Mm-hmm."
Yeah, you're doing right. It is. I want this.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Yep.
This is so funny to me.
Okay.
If you had to prove that you were human and not AI in 5 minutes via text messages,
what?
How would you do it?
Via text message?
Yep. You have 5 minutes. Life or death. You have to convince somebody else that you're not AI.
Okay. Remember what I did yesterday when I was talking to your imaginary girlfriend?
Yes.
I would probably do something like that.
I don't know. I feel like AI could do that.
You think so?
Yeah. Wait, okay. Just to clarify, first of all, I don't have an imaginary girlfriend. We were
hypothetically and theoretically speaking.
Giving me, right. It was a message to a hypothetical girlfriend. I'm not in love with an invisible woman. That's not what's happening.
Invisible is not imaginary. Don't mix those two.
That's actually true. I'm not in love with an imaginary woman.
Yes.
I may be in love with an invisible woman.
That'd be crazy.
But don't you fucking talk about Skylar that way.
Skylar sounds like a nutcase.
She, ironically enough, she has trouble being transparent.
So she has no trouble being transparent.
Well, in one sense. In another, she's steel trap.
My God, dude. If I had to,
the sex is weird.
If I had to prove, stop.
I've tried to get it on video, but it just looks like me humping a pillow.
That's what I'm sure that's what it feels like. Tranquilized goddamn mattress.
And then I find out that she's also imaginary.
Oh.
And it makes so much more sense.
The trick was on me the whole time.
Yeah,
That
it
was
doesn't
my
explain the
joke.
fighting though. She said some awful things.
Oh, you're schizophrenic.
Oh, that's not funny.
Oh, stop it. Anybody who's watching the video is the only if you watch the video would you understand that joke.
Maybe because we just use Zoom to record this, it's only who's talking.
Oh, you're right.
It switches
You're
back
right.
and forth.
That joke is lost.
So if you laughed
yeah,
when I did that, it's going to pick up you instead.
Yep, that's true.
So maybe that joke never sees the light of day.
I hope it does because that was pretty funny.
But you'll
know. Oh, I don't know.
It's not that I don't care. I do.
How the hell would I prove to AI? Because it's so damn smart.
No. You're proving that you're not AI. So there's a human on the other end.
Oh, I'm talking to a person.
You're talking to a person, but it is life or death that you prove to them that you're not AI. And let's assume that they're going to assume you are.
Oh, that's easy. I'll just click the box that says I'm not a robot.
Via text message?
Give me a link.
Oh my God. They're going to be like, I'm not clicking this link. This is some fucking AI just sent me a link.
You send me a link. I'll ask them to send me a link, and I'll send it back. Not a robot, damn it.
Send me a grid and ask me which ones have stoplights in them. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Which ones have cars in them?
That's right.
Yup.
It's a corner. It's kind of just the tail light. I'm clicking the box anyway. I count that.
I count it.
Which one of these are crosswalks?
Yeah. Those stupid questions.
Stupid fucking questions.
I'll show you a damn crosswalk.
I don't even know what that means, and I'm intimidated.
I don't know what that means. Neither do I. I don't know how it would. I mean, that's probably what I'd be like. Yo, send me a fucking link. I'll click that. I'm not a robot.
that might make them laugh, and they might be like, okay.
That's honestly, if I was in a situation right now, that's what I would do.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't think of anything else because I'm literally putting myself in a situation right now, and that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send me a fucking link.
That's great. It might work.
Maybe.
It might work.
That's my first try.
Yeah.
All right. That's my answer.
Okay, so that's 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. What happens if that doesn't work?
What happens if it doesn't work?
If you're like, yo, send me a link, I'll click the I'm not a robot box. And they're like, no.
What happens if I don't prove that I'm a human?
Pepper Potts dies.
Pepper Potts?
Yeah.
Peace, nigga.
Holy shit!
Your face was the best.
Holy shit! Oh my God!
Oh, good.
Whoa! I didn't see that coming. He just says, send me the link. I'll click the I'm not a robot box. No, I'm not doing that. All right, click.
Dead.
Whoa, okay.
Sorry.
Man.
I tried.
That's cold.
Hey, man, I know I'm human. Why I gotta tell some stranger?
Oh my God. All right. God damn. Okay.
There's no sense of urgency because I'm not getting hurt here.
Okay, fine. You are getting hurt.
Did I get hurt? then you would know that I'm human because I got hurt.
No, but the person's just on the other end of a text message. They don't know.
Oh. Well, I'll take a video.
It's not a text message.
I'll send in a damn text. I'd be like, told you, bitch.
No, okay, so you would just vindictively send a
yeah. Because I don't like whatever, yo.
You'd be like, I'm intra-death, and I'm just gonna let you know my last
let you know
act.
that I'm bleeding.
Like, you fucked up.
Yeah, I don't think they'll care very much, but I got the last say, and that's something I need.
Poor Pepper.
Sorry, man. Poor Pepper. I just died in this situation. Poor Pepper.
I don't feel bad
Pepper.
for you. No.
I didn't think so.
No.
All right. How are you explaining this? Because this is a hard question.
You know how the fuck I'm doing this. I have an ability
Are
to
you
say the most heinous things on the planet.
anything that AI is not able
I
to?
am going to the deepest, darkest, blackest depths of my humor to say,
Oh, just put just send them one of your poems.
that's only funny if you've read my poems.
That's some crazy stuff, man. Amazing, like some of the most amazing stuff I've ever read, but like some of it goes over my head because it's so crazy. Like good, like in a good way, but like stuff that sentences that have never been formulated in my mind. You know what I mean?
Mm,
That is what you come up with.
thank you.
Yeah.
Not.
Send them one of your damn poems. And like this guy's a guy.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That could be. That could be. I was thinking of things like "fuck the queen and her inbred family," but
Oh well,
sure.
yeah. Way to bring it back. Listeners in England, I don't know how you feel.
Oh, geez, I'm just kidding. I'm a big Meghan Markle fan. Dude, speaking of, I've been watching Suits like there's
Oh
no
yeah. Did you
tomorrow.
finish yet?
No, not yet. I'm on
Oh,
season
okay.
7 or something.
Oh my god.
And she is so gorgeous. Good
Really?
Lord. Oh my God.
Let's see.
I don't know, dude. Maybe top 5 for me.
Top 5?
Maybe
You're
top
kidding.
5. No, dude, she's beautiful.
Name again. Name again.
Meghan Markle?
I mean, how you spell them, Megan?
Oh God. The Megan I think is Meghan.
Okay. Megan. Okay, got it.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
All right then.
Yeah.
Top 5?
Top 5.
Sheesh.
There are, in my opinion, 1,000 reasons to watch Suits, but she is towards the top.
She is to the top.
That is correct.
That is correct. Yeah, she's very pretty.
She's very pretty.
Yeah, okay, I'm into it.
Good Lord. So Megan, if you're listening and you're tired of being in the royal family, hop down from Canada. We're so close.
We're so close.
Come down to Florida. It's
Oh,
beautiful
man.
down here. We got gators and we got people breaking quarantine left and right.
Yeah,
What
so
could you want?
slum it up with those fucking people. Bunch of
That should be the slogan for Florida.
Let's
Florida,
slum it up.
come slum it up.
I'm slumming up with these fuckers.
Oh, also the Sunshine State.
It is nice.
It's pretty nice.
It is nice. I'll give Florida that. Florida's very pretty.
Florida is very pretty. The meth kind of takes away from that, though.
Well, the people are not.
Mm-hmm.
Florida doesn't make meth. The meth heads in Florida make meth.
That's true. That's true. It's not Florida's fault.
Right. It's not Florida's fault, but Florida gets a bad rap, man. Because Floridians are crazy.
Floridians are crazy.
In the middle of coronavirus, they opened their damn beaches yesterday.
And people just flock to
And
them.
they flock to them. Oh, yeah, government says that it's all right. It means the fucking thing doesn't exist anymore, right? Oh, my God.
Another woman in my life, we'll call her Type A.
Oh!
She sent me a meme this morning that said, if you could cure coronavirus, wipe it from the face of the planet by sacrificing an entire state, which state would you pick and why Florida?
Because you live there.
And I sent one word. Seconded.
Seconded.
Mm-hmm.
Seconded.
I'll go down with this ship.
Oh my God, dude.
That's fine. I'll be playing cello on this bumblefuck, meth-headed, toothless, inbred Titanic. Dude,
I love that song.
this is Florida. It's gonna be bum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum bum ba da ba.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yes, that's how stupid Floridians are. They're gonna go down with their ship singing "Sweet Home
Sweet Home
Alabama."
Alabama. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me just say, I'm just kidding, Florida.
No, he's not.
I'm mostly kidding, Florida. I'm a little kidding, Florida.
Okay.
They
I don't think they'll sing Sweet Home Alabama.
wouldn't sing "Sweet Home Alabama."
Everything else is true, though.
They'd sing "Life is a Highway."
I want to ride it all night long.
Florida's one big Rascal Flatts
Rascal
song.
Flats. Rascal Flats.
Oh my God.
The Flat State.
No, Jesus Christ.
Capital F.
Come slum it up with these fuckers.
Come slum it up with the flats.
And on that note,
Oh God.
this has been another episode of Nothing Means Nothing, the only show on the planet, including Florida, where even when something means something,
Nothing means nothing.
oh my God.
Oh no.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, we'll see you guys in hell.
Bye-bye.
Until next
Florida,
time.
you mean?
Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Latest. Holy
Oh my God, dude.
fuck.
That's fucked up.
I did not expect it to be an 8-minute Florida batch at the end of this thing.
Wow. I'm not really mad at it.
No, I mean,